Hello, this is Vance, and this is Tuesday, February the 14th, 2017. These are CL trades for today. It's just a demo trade that I had on. This is the first trade I had today. And what I did was I'm recording this after I've already put this on. So I've got this arrow, and this arrow shows you the top of this range, this tight range where it kind of rolled over. And in this area, so I saw prices coming up. And the reason I'm doing this now, I can't really do any, I can't draw on this as it's running on this recording. I can't make any changes to it. I can just put these arrows on here as far as callouts are concerned. So you can see this blue arrow is where I see the top of the range. We had a move up overnight, and as a result, price is, and I'm putting these lines here. Where I was delineating where the top of the range is. And this is just before 9 o'clock. Price ticked down in this area where this red arrow is. It kind of overshot with the top of the bottom of this channel. And when price rebounded, I got in with 3 contracts. Now, those 3 contracts, my entry was at 25. My stop is at 10. And as a result, I thought that, if we get to the back, that we rotate back to the top of this range, then my first contracts will be off. And so that's what I essentially did. That's where my entry was. Now, I didn't get in on the first bounce. I got in. I see that price tried to go down a second time, and you can see that right in that area. At first, we had the first pullback. We had that turnaround. Then price tried to go down the second time. So it's really like a second entry long. And that's what it really is a second entry long from off of the top of that channel is. So we had that spike down, and we're just a few minutes before the open. It's about 8. I guess when I got in on that trade was about 8:40 when that down movement actually took place, and that's where my entry was. So we're just before the open. Now, what I did was I left that trade. And we'll see the rest of it right now. The fact of the matter is that it went to my first contract gets off very quickly here. Okay. Okay. Now my first contract gets taken out right at the open, or very close to it. It's about 4 minutes to at 9:56, and once price gets to the open, we have. It gets taken out, and then from there, I just wait. I just move my other 2 contracts to break even. Price moves up, and I move my contracts to break even. And my expectation is that I think it's going to go a little higher. So I'm going to wait for my other contracts to come off. Now you can see there's hesitation right at the top of that range, which is to be expected. That. It's to be expected because of the fact that the shorts that were on that other leg down are probably resident, so their safety stops above there. One of 2 things has to happen. If those contracts at the top of that area are absorbed, then price should move higher, and my second contract or my second target should be within range. So here's where the arrow shows, this red arrow, where the hesitation occurs. This is where the price kind of stacks up a little bit here, and it really makes them then really right at the open, right at 9 o'clock. It punches up there and takes out my second contract. And from there, I extended this contract a little bit further because it went up there so quickly. I tried to choose on a runner like that. I pull it back about 15 ticks, and usually it maintains a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. So that means that if I was to enter a new trade at this new level, I'd like to look at a target that's at least a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. So that means that even though in the past I've mentioned that this is a free trade, it really isn't a free trade. If I was to close this out now, that's real dollars. So as a result, if I'm looking at trailing by 15 ticks, then my target has to be at 15 ticks. If I'm trailing by 10 ticks, my target above the price should be at 10 ticks, and there should be a reason for that. So that's what I'm doing here. And in fact, it didn't get all the way to 80. I think I got taken out on. I pulled this back, and I think I got taken out at not 60. I think it was at maybe it was 60. I think it was 60. Anyway, that was it was a pretty decent trade for this morning. I mean, that's kind of the first trade. You saw why I put it on, and I'm giving you the narration as to why it made sense to me. And that's it. So if you have any questions, you can get in touch with me. Slowhandmethod@gmail.com. This is Vance. Bye for now.